I obviously hope to be here for the duration of my football career, however long that is. I've got to talk to Coach Rivera a couple times over the phone. I haven't really been able to meet him in person yet because of the whole lockdown and whatnot. But yeah, hopefully I'm here for the long haul. I want to be here, and they know where I stand, and I want to be here. I definitely plan on still being a big part of it. I mean, I'm excited to get to work in a 4-3 for the first time in my NFL career. I've been a 3-4 guy my whole career, and to have the chance to play in a system like this is really exciting. I don't feel I was misused over the years. I feel like, that's kind of what the defense calls for is, sometimes they wanted us, rushing, sometimes they wanted us in coverage. I know, and that's really all defenses. It's 4-3s included. So every now and then you're going to have to drop, but just probably not quite as much as we would as we did in the 3-4. But so I'm excited. I'm hoping they said they want us going forward and doing what we do best, and so that's sort of we're excited about doing. I mean, I've seen what I did on last year was definitely not what I ever want to put on film again. I got away from some fundamental things that really prevented me from having my from being productive like I usually am. But Chase has been really impressive. I mean, we've only gotten limited interaction with him because we're on calls like this, getting to interact. But he seemed to pick up the defense pretty well so far, and that's what I'm always usually impressed with a lot of guys when they come into the league is how quickly they can pick things up mentally, because the physical talent's there, but can they pick things up mentally? And I think Chase has shown that so far. It's like some fundamental things that I kind of got away from last year with angles to the quarterback, and then not changing up my game plan mid-game if something wasn't working, and a lot of production on the edge. I mean, we got the talent there. I mean, everyone knows what Chase can do. I mean, Sweat, I think, he's an extremely talented guy, finished strong last year. We got a chance to be pretty effective and pretty productive on the edge. But again, like I said, with our entire defense, we're all good on paper right now. We got to go out there and prove it in training camp, in the preseason, and the regular season. The first like 3 or 4 weeks when the lockdown first hit and like the gyms all closed and whatnot, had to get kind of creative around here. I mean, I had a couple of like those like adjustable dumbbells that but they only went up to 55 pounds, and and luckily they were here. I mean, the previous owners of the house left them here, so thank goodness, or else I wouldn't have had anything to work with. But had tried to get creative with those. Didn't have a sled to push, so I'd push my car when my wife sit in the driver's seat, and I'd push the car. But other than that, it was kind of a lot of push-ups, core work, jump rope, just things you could do around the house because don't got a gym at home. But luckily, my gym kind of opened back up after about 4 weeks or so, and I've been able to get back training since. Well, I got with my trainer out here, Ryan, and he happens to be named Ryan too, but he really is pretty forward thinking with like mobility and stuff like that, especially hip mobility. And so I've been doing a lot of different exercises that I've never done before, and with hip mobility and range of motion and things like that, just trying to stay limber, stay mobile, and that's been a big point of emphasis for me. Excited for it. I told my wife I told my wife all I really want for Father's Day is just to play golf. I haven't got to play any golf this off season, so I just told her, just let me play 18 and I'll be good. But it definitely is definitely more meaningful nowadays. Having a 15-month-old, and it's she's the light of our lives and just makes our days so much better. So I mean, it's definitely it's an honor to be her father, and it's cool that I get to celebrate Father's Day because of her. I think just for me specifically, it was just realizing, it's just sad to think that we're still here. It's 2020, and we're still at this point in society. And I was fortunate to grow up in a really diverse community, and so we were friends with everybody, black, white, Mexican, like we were all just friends. Like, and so like race was never like it was never an issue or a talking point, just because we were all friends. We were all like, okay, we're just classmates, peers, whatever. And so when I think about like that, when I think about those people I grew up with and people I've been in locker rooms with, it's like, man, like how do we as a society still make these individuals feel this way they're in this, at this time. And that's one of the things that's just been a bummer to kind of reflect on and think about over these past couple of weeks.